Nearest backup, Trooper William Jacobs, was a mile down the road, a mile that to Jacobs must have seemed a million light years.
About a mile up the road, I heard Mark on the radio calling for help, and I turned around and headed back towards him. Mark was a bigger fella than I was. To hear him call for help scared me to death.
Trooper down, need 1052.
Wheeling over the grassy median, Jacobs was about to confront every emotion of fear, anxiety, and its shadings that he could imagine. Although his light shone on the wounded Blackburn as he screeched to a stop, his attention was drawn to two truck drivers who had seen the shooting and stopped to help the fallen trooper. The truck drivers were armed with a .380, and their gesture of charity was almost lethal.
Get the goddamn dirt! Get out of the fucking dirt! Get out of the fucking dirt! Get out of the fucking... Down! Down! Get down! I goddamn it, get down! He's in the ditch! Get fucking down! Get fucking down! Get fucking down! Motherfucking moving, you dead son of a bitch! He's in the ditch! You all right, Bo? Ridgeline needed 1052 out here, 1078 also.
When I got there, I got out the car. There were two guys standing there that looked almost like the same person, similar in features to the person that shot Mark. Excuse me, that shot Mark. I didn't know whom they were or where they were from, and I asked them to get down.
Oh, you all right? Mark! Mark! What's he look like? What does the fucker look like? Right there. That's the one?
The overwhelming heat of the moment enveloped Trooper Jacobs.
If that truck driver had made one slight move, you may have had to fire.
I feel as though if he would have, I would have fired. No problem.
Richmond R23. Motherfucker, you move, I'll blow the rest of your brains out. You move, I'll kill your fucking ass.
I saw these guys there. I know that they look similar to the other fella, and I figured they may have been in on it. If they were, I wanted to try to get them to a point to where they would be at a disadvantage and I wouldn't. When I went to Blackburn, I thought he may have a weapon.
Cover me, Terry, cover me. Cover me.
I physically moved his arm out, kicked it out. It came out, his hand came out empty. So at that time, I figured he didn't have a weapon.
They said they're witnesses. Huh? Cover me anyway. Just don't move. Don't move. Do not move.
No, I didn't attempt to handcuff anybody or anything when I first got there. Mainly just interested, worried about what happened, wondering what happened, and waiting for some additional people to back me up.
The truck drivers on the ground, perpetrator Richard Blackburn conscious but severely wounded, Trooper Mark Coates mortally wounded, backup officers in waves came on this incredible and confusing scene.
You move some, I'll kill your fucking ass. You hear me? You hear me? I got a fucking weapon right here, buddy. I don't give a fuck who or what. Get the fuck over.
We saw what happened.
I didn't ask you shit. I did not ask you shit. I didn't ask you shit.
Kiss him, motherfucker.
Mark,
You got a vest on?
Yeah, here. Watch out.
Loosen his vest up. Loosen his shit up. Come on, Mark. Come on,
Mark, talk to me, buddy.
Come on, Mark.
One of the most confusing elements of all was what had happened to Trooper Mark Coates.
You right here with you, both.
Hang on. All right, Nate, you're the paramedic.
Took his vest off. Saw, looked like a pencil mark right in this area where the strap is. In his chest is a little mark like maybe a bee sting or a bug bite. Looked at him, didn't see any injury. And subconscious mind, what's the matter here?
You okay?
Where's he hit? We don't know. Talk to me, baby.
We're looking now.
I'm all right.
He with us.
The paramedics at the time didn't know where Mark had been injured. They knew of the place on his right front shoulder, the black and blue mark, but they could not tell where the other entrance wound was. At first, they thought it could have been in the mouth or the head. As they continued to move Mark's uniform off of him, the left arm was a small drop of blood that had dropped off of his left arm. And at that point, that's when we began to look at his left arm, was able to move and see an entrance wound on the left-hand side.
And certainly, the other drama was unfolding as officers finally determined the severely wounded Richard Blackburn had been responsible for Trooper Coates' shooting.
Those two fellas were there. This fella was right here when I got here, Tom. I didn't see anybody else.
Anybody else with you?
No.
You said there wasn't nobody else.
I came by him 2 minutes before he called.
With you?
This is the only fella I saw.
Huh? No one.
Tom. This is the only fella I saw when I came by, but I don't know.
Who else is out here? Where you from?
Georgia.
What's your name?
Richard.
Richard what?
Blackburn.
Mark was trained, and we were all trained to shoot for the main part of the torso of the body. And Blackburn being so big, and Mark really didn't have a certain point to shoot for. He was just shooting to disarm or disable Blackburn in any way possible. And of course, none of the shots or none of the 5 that hit Blackburn were life-threatening or vital to him. When I bent down to Blackburn when he was laying beside Mark's car, he had an oxygen mask on his face, and he could respond and talk with no problem. I read Blackburn his rights and asked him at any point did he understand or not understand his rights, and he verbally responded, yes, I understand my rights. So it makes me wonder and always wonder if Blackburn was ever disabled, which I don't believe he was.
I walked over and I talked to Blackburn, and then my main thing then was I needed to do something, you know, to try to get some stuff done. So, you know, I wouldn't break down or anything, and I started, I got a 35mm camera, and I started taking pictures. When we realized that there was a videotape that was still going in Mark's car, then we got the tape and we got it out and cut the tab off of it so it couldn't be erased, and secured that also.
What was found in the vehicle?
5 ounces of marijuana, and he had $1,000 cash in his left front pocket. But other than that, the vehicle was clear.
The vest was on, he got hit right there.
He took it right there. Is this Wise? Who is it? Which officer is this? Look, see if we can get a pulse. Let me just see what I got in here.
Yeah, go ahead and check for a pulse.
No, I don't see it.
Wait a minute, I think I...
Come on, man. I'll keep going.
No, stand back just a minute.
Okay.
You got it?
Yeah.
Put my light. Is that mine? Thanks, Brian. That was it. I don't know, man. I honestly don't know. Got hit right up there in the vest. What you looking at? You better close your eyes.
You ain't got nothing to look at. Where the shooting was.
I don't know.
Is anybody loose? Is anybody loose?